Hello, hello. I'm looking for some ones to be sure that you can hear me. Welcome to Crafting with Ava Craft Hour. Um, it is Saturday. It is a beautiful day here today, and it's cool. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time out at the patio, maybe crochet a little bit outside, maybe just sit there with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Just enjoy some time outdoors. It feels so good and it's so pretty. If we had energy today, we would go film a little bit this afternoon for the channel, but I'm not sure. Doug Bullet been at work all day, and I don't think he got to bed on time last night, so he's probably gonna want to rest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I have my hair down. I haven't had my hair down for a while. But I do today, and you can see it's like it wants to curl, but it's just not sure. Now, if I had like some mousse or something to put in my hair right when I let it dry, it would be curled everywhere. my hair's, my hair can't decide what it wants to do. But anyway, okay, so I'm live over here, but my chat's over here, so I'm gonna look over here at my chat. Okay, let's see who's here. I saw Dyson's Crazy Adventure is here. Hello, cruising is fun anytime. Hello. The Latouk is here. Hello. Girl Cheryl is here. Hello. Okay, so last night at our Friday night live was the first time that I had Nightbot running, and decided at the end of that live that I need to adjust my timers to where they're spread out a little more. I didn't get that done, so please bear with my Nightbot. That is something I will do over the weekend. Hey, I'm new at it, so like anything that's a new experience, you learn, right? So I'm learning, and I was just really excited that it worked for me, and yeah, I was very excited about that. So today is craft hour, and I have not finished my other poncho, but I've started a new one. I've got to sew my other one together and make a neck for it, and decide if I want fringe or not. I kind of am a fringe person. I like the fringe on my ponchos, so I probably will go with fringe. I haven't made the hat yet, but what I've been working on is my next poncho, and it's also going to be Granny Square related. And so here's the yarn color that I'm using. It's got the multicolors in there. This one is called Green Apple. So it's called Green Apple, and you can see the colors there. And then my accent color I chose is Aaron the color? I guess that is the color. So it's a cream color called Aaron. And so this is one of the squares. It started with the dark yarn, and it's going to get lighter as it gets bigger. I'm working on all the squares at the same time this time instead of doing one at a time. This one, let me pull this up a little bit so I don't pull my stitches out. This piece started with the light color in the center, and it's going to get darker as it gets bigger. Then my two accent pieces are going to be the mostly white, well, cream color with some green thrown in there. And you can see I'm making these two to match, and I'm making these two to match. So this is the dark, this is the dark, this is the light center, and this is the light. How am I doing that with this kind of yarn? It's because I'm using this skein for this one that started light, and I'm using this skein for the other one that started dark. And that's how my panels are going to be matching, even though I'm using this kind of yarn. Just a thing. It's an experiment. It's an experiment, right? So I am always happy to do experiments. Van Girl Cheryl says, sweet, I've had a lot of ponchos, only carrying one in the van now, though. I like having multiple colors. So I have this one that I've worn. I probably made this one in 2016. I'm not sure, but I think so. I have worn it like crazy. And that is this one here. I love this one. Absolutely love it. And I made a matching hat to go with it. And I just love it. So the one I need to sew together, I've got my panels done. It's all blue. And then the accent side panels are solid light blue. And then the front and the back will be this. But I need to sew it together. And so the one I'm doing now is simply just a granny square. Just a granny square, meaning it's the same stitch throughout the entire thing. I'm not using a pattern. I'm just kind of making it up as I go, the colors and how many rows of what. And I'm having fun working on all the squares at once. I've never done that before. That's something new. It just like, I don't know, I chose to do it that way last night when I was crocheting before bed, and it worked. It seemed to work. So I am going to keep doing this one this way, and that might be how I do them in the future. But really the reason I'm doing it that way is because of the yarn being the multiple colors and having them match. So I don't know. So let me move these over here because I don't need them just yet. And put this one over there. Get my workspace where I have some space. Space is good when you're working on stuff. It's good to have space, even if it's only a little bit of space, but you got to have room to move. So I have set up this table and got my yarn in a folding chair over here beside me. I don't have like this pre-designed set up crafting area. It's at my desk, which is where I spend all my time, is here at my desk. And I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Doesn't hurt my feelings one bit. Using what I have to work as comfortably as I can. That should be everybody's theme, right? So you all know at the end of my videos, I always encourage everyone, reminding everyone that no matter what the world throws at you, you are amazing. You are amazing. You are worthy, right? Because this world can really slam us down. And it tends to do that to me a lot. And that's based on my health. It's health related. But it seems like every time I'm just getting going good, there we go again. A lupus flare or something. And so I'm always encouraging other people while I'm encouraging myself. That if you're struggling, you're not alone, and to just hang on. And baby steps count. Baby steps matter. Baby steps are progress. And I heard a quote today on someone else's channel, and I wrote down the channel. I was listening to some crafting channels and watching crafting channels today, and I came across a new to me channel, which I subscribe to. It's called Sunita Makes Crochet Items. And in one of her shorts, she did a short to encourage others. And here is what she said. Do what you can, when you can, the best you can. And that really resonated with me because of my health issues. I can't always do what I want to do when I want to do it. I have to gauge each day, wake up in the morning and see how I feel and what I'm able to do that day and what I'm not able to do that day. I face those choices on a daily basis. And do what you can, when you can, the best you can. That fits. And I thought, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to adopt that phrase that I heard at Sunita Makes Crochet Items. I want to say thank you for that. I needed to hear that, and I am going to share that with others because I am sure others need to hear that as well. That it's okay to do things when you can, the best you can, right? I liked that. I liked that a lot. Traveling and gardening with DJ. Good morning. DJ says, I'm looking at my chat. DJ says, I'm going to St. Louis tomorrow, and the 28th of September, we will be going to Illinois to do some park reviews. Nice. Nice. Van Girl Cheryl says, Ava, I gave 11 ponchos to the shelter last month. Was a bit sad to let them go. That was a good thing to do, though. That was a good thing to do. And in the crochet community, they do a lot of things like that, where a group of them will do like a drive, and they will make ponchos and donate them. And then there's one person in charge of delivering them. And they do that for shelters. They do that for children's homes, blankets and things like that as well. So that's a good thing to do. Very good thing to do. And it's a good use of our time when we're making them, to know that that's what we're going to do. So I really like this color. If you don't know, green is my favorite color. So I can't wait to wear this. I want to have this done, and I want to wear it when we play Irish music next week on Wednesday. I don't know if I can pull that off, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to focus on it and have it where I can wear it on Thursday. And if I get hot while I'm playing music, I can just slip it off. It's no big deal. But I can't wait to wear this one because it's my favorite color. And it's green, and it'll fit right in with Irish music, right? So I'm excited about that. So how's everybody doing? And so DJ, what are y'all going to be doing this weekend? Or are you doing? Or next weekend? Or what are your plans coming up for the week? DJ already told us about going to St. Louis. And then to Illinois in September. There's Nightbot reminding you that you are always amazing. Thank you, Nightbot. It's reminding me too, right? I like that. Using Nightbot for positive messages. And you know what? I just might add that new thing that I heard to my Nightbot. Do what you can, when you can, the best you can, right? I like that. I like that a lot. Christina at Dyson's Crazy Adventure says, I'm going to see Jason tonight. Wow! That is so exciting. That is so exciting. Can't wait to hear about it. Or see about it. If you do some videos or some shorts or something. Or a video telling us about it. Yeah. And I don't know if these 3 skeins of yarn are going to be enough. I might have needed to get a third skein of this green. I don't know. Tell you what, it seems like keeping yarn on the shelves, at least here locally in my town, is hard to do. I was totally prepared when I went shopping for yarn to get the yarn for this project and the yarn for the next project that I want to do. And well, there we go. I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb, so the notifications are popping up. I hope it doesn't cause problems for you guys when that happens. I'm not used to using my phone for this. So maybe next time I'll remember to put it on do not disturb. We will be getting a computer. It'll be either the end of the month or the beginning of next month. We should get our YouTube paycheck this month, and it's always toward the end of the month. And I want to put that money toward the computer as well as what has already been donated for that cause, and I appreciate it so very much. I've got that money put aside safely, and we'll be ready when the time comes. And it's just a matter of waiting till the time comes. And this payday coming up is the one that's we're going to use for gas money and food for the meetup we're going to. We're going to a meetup just past St. Louis, south of, think about my directions, a little bit south of St. Louis, I think. I don't know. I've never been where I'm going, and I'll need to look at the map and get the directions, and but we're excited about it, and looking forward to it. It'll be Buddy's first time camping. We're taking one of his carrier crates, but it's the big one, so that we can put a bed in there, and he'll have his own space where he can hang out by us when we're in our lawn chairs, and then he can be held if he wants to, but he doesn't really like to be held all the time. And I don't want him on the ground because there will be other dogs there. And nothing against anyone else's dogs, but Buddy is very old. He is blind. And I want it to be the best experience possible for him. And so I'm just going to be careful. And that's only because, it's my responsibility to make sure not only is Buddy safe, but that he's happy. And he's used to, we're not taking his actual crate from the house, but he's used to having his crate where he can have some time to himself in a safe space. And that's what this will be for him. We used to get dog beds and put in there, and now we just go buy pillows, like for the bed, pillows, and put in there. And he seems happier that way. And he has a blanket, of course, but that seems to work out better for him than an actual dog bed in there. I don't know why, but it's what he likes the best. So again, it's keeping him happy and cozy and comfy. So it works for him. Let's see. Decided to just do my own thing with some granny square because the last 2 things I've done from a pattern, and I'm just taking a break of the keeping track of where I am and the marking the pattern and the marking my what I'm working on, and I'm just doing something that is just comfortable for me and relaxing, and that I don't have to think about other than how many rows of this did I do before I switched. Let's see. Freehandly Nate, hello. I'm live here. I've got my chat over here, so that's why I'm looking away from the camera a little bit. That girl Cheryl was telling us about some ponchos that she donated. She said, I didn't make them though, I bought them. I don't crochet or knit. It came for coffee and a visit. Awesome. I'm thankful that you're here. Christina's like, I can't wait. I need the night out. I hear you. I hear you. Doug and I went on a date. We went to the movies, but we went on a date, and we hadn't had a date night in probably 3 years. And it was nice just to get out of the house and be together, right? Kristen, we were talking about it being locally. It seems like they're having trouble keeping yarn on the shelves, and Christina says it depends on what store I go to for yarn. Christina hasn't been to a concert in 9 years. Freehandly Made, we were talking about Betty. Freehandly Made says pillows are cheaper, especially if you have a major chewer. Yes, they are a lot cheaper. I think we got a very nice pillow for like $4. Now he goes through them. He goes through them. He gets a new pillow about every other week. But it's much, I'm okay with that because, $4 versus the 20, 25, 30 for the dog bed that still gets dirty, that still, has, you have to do some maintenance with. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Nisi, that's Freehandly Made, says I'm designing my first ever pattern. It's a blanket for a camp called Boggy Creek. Nice, nice. I have designed 3 patterns, and I'm going to be testing my newest one coming up as soon as I have the energy and actually the money to buy the project yarn, because I'll have to buy it as a project, the whole amount that I need, because I work with all the colors immediately. And it'll be, this particular one will be for Doug, but I am always open to consignment pieces and orders if anybody wants one. Y'all saw my owl blanket that I made. This is going to be a Farmall tractor for my hubby. We'll see how it turns out. I've got to test it because I designed it on graph paper. This is my process. I design it on graph paper. Now I know there are amazing computer programs out there. I know, but I did mine on graph paper, and then I put it into Excel, and then I can see how to write out my directions, and I write out my directions, and then I test it. I've never had anyone test for me. That might be something that I do start doing. But I have not. I always test it myself. But I'm anxious to see how it turns out and what it looks like and all the things. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. So congratulations, Nisi. That is very cool that you're doing that. She says, I have a new appreciation for pattern designers. It's not easy. It isn't, is it? It takes much longer probably than you might have thought it did. And because that's what I learned about it when I started designing, is holy cow, this is wow. There's a lot to this. There's Lily T. Hello, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. And Lily remembers from last night that one of my Nightbot features is if you type with no spaces, if you type exclamation point in the word awesome, Nightbot will drop your channel link. And there's Lily's channel link. Oh, Nisi, I spell check autocorrect as I read. As long as I know. There are times when sometimes I can't figure out exactly what a word was supposed to have been, but most of the time I just autocorrect as I read them. So I'm hoping I have this finished by Wednesday. I don't know. I'll try not to cry about it if I can't wear it on Wednesday. But I really want to wear it on Wednesday. I really do. And for these, I think I have figured out how to custom size it for somebody. This is a theory in my head that I think will work. So like if I'm wearing mine and somebody says, "Oh, make me one." You know how that is, right? Um, I'll need to carry my tape measure in my purse. But what seems to be true is if the square is like the width of my front, if I hold it up and it fits my body to where I'm halfway covered, and if I made a back, they would join on the sides and fit me. Even though we're turning it this way, that gives you a little extra space here. I think if I measured someone around here, from here to here, I think that would give me the right measurements to fit, make a poncho to fit them the way I like mine to fit me. And so, but that means then that I got to carry that sewer's measuring tape, right, in my purse, which I can do. I used to always have it in my purse, actually, or my little pull out, um, measuring tape. One or the other. I need to make sure I always have that in my purse. I'd rather have the sewing one, because it would be easier to work with, and it handles curves better than the pull out straight measuring tape, right? I That's what I'm going to go with, and then I just make my granny square that to that measurement, and that should custom fit whoever I'm making it for. In my mind, that's a brilliant idea, and it should work perfectly. We're going to test that theory. We're going to test that theory and see. Let's see. Um, okay, Christina's answering that question for me. Van Girl Afton wants to type in. So I'll type it in here. So it'll be exclamation points. Well, let's find where I can type. It would be exclamation point and the word awesome, no spaces, like that. And then Nightbot should, right after that reminder that you're amazing, there it is. It says check out the channel and the channel link for the person that just typed that in. I think that's really neat. But no spaces. And Christina's phone was auto-correcting to make it explanation space awesome, and that didn't work. Autocorrect. Stop autocorrecting. But I think that's neat because, I'm all about supporting each other, and, we all get excited when our channels are growing and making new friends and having an audience for our videos. That's thrilling. That makes us happy. So I'm all for helping each other to grow and support one another. And for me, finding other channels that I enjoy, and you know how it is. If you know, you know. And if you're a YouTuber, you know. I used to see me with my hair down. And I'm like, who is that? Oh, it's me. I've had my ponytail on for like a month and a hat, wearing some of my hats. It's been hot. That's what's up with the ponytail. It has been hot. And just about all summer, you never see me with my hair down. But I cut my hair this year. I cut my hair at the beginning of summer, and because it was waist length forever, and I cut it. But so I'm trying to decide if what length do I want to keep it this length? Do I want it a little longer, or did I like it shorter about to here? I haven't decided yet. I think it does just for myself. I think I do want it long enough to be able to wear a ponytail. I think I'm going to put another row. Here I did 2 rows of the cream. I think I'm going to do 1 row of the cream right here. And I'm working my ends in as I go. Yay! Big yay for that. Working those ends. Work it, work it, work it, work it. Right? Yeah. Work them in. Work them in. All right, there's that. And change to cream. Where'd I throw that end at? There it is. There. Dang girl Cheryl got it. She typed that in, and there's her link right there. So I think it's fun to be able to do that, and I always appreciate being able to do that in someone's live chat. For me, when there's channels I'm not familiar with, it's sure easier to just grab a link than it is to try to look everybody up the old-fashioned way, which I do when I need to, but it's sure easier to be able to do it this way. Or some channels have moderators that drop everybody's links. But I always appreciate it when that's available for me as someone in the chat, getting to know the people in the chat and make me friends, right? So. My pain level is way down today, and I am so thankful. I'm back to where I need that half hour to just get up, and y'all better leave me alone. And I just want to wake up. Just let me sit. Let me have my water. Coffee, if Doug already made it. If not, I'm just going to have my water. And I'm just going to sit here, and I'm going to let my body come to life. That's the best way I can explain it. I've never really been a morning person, but the last couple of years have been pretty easy going in the mornings. But when I'm having pain levels that are different, it's like, yeah, I need a moment. I don't know how y'all are. I don't know if that's normal or not. You know what? I quit worried about what was normal a long time ago, because what's normal for one person may not be normal for the next person. And so it really doesn't even matter. I just got to do me, right? And what did it say? I got to do what I can, when I can, the best I can. That sums it up. And that's happy. That's a good spin on things. And I'm all about putting a positive spin on things when I can. And I try to always include a positive spin. I try. Sometimes it's hard, but I try. Let's see here. Oh, Christina says I have new coffee cup ideas. Woo! Oh, you even already bought the infused ink for it already. Nice. Nice. So you're liking that new machine that you got? I don't know what it's called. You'll have to tell them in the chat what you got. Um, but it is neat. I get the concept of it and how it would make things so much easier for the person doing these projects. And I'm really excited that you got one. Really excited. I have a writing class today, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm a little nervous at the same time. I have a writing, this is a 1-day seminar class. Next week, I have a 4-day seminar in a different class. This one today is for writing children's books. The one next week is it's Hay House or Hay Publishing. They focus on self-improvement type of books, and I've got some things that I would like to write about that were life experiences, and how did I handle it, how did I get through it. And I also want to write some fiction, and I've already got ideas for those fiction. I actually have already I had already started a novel under an they don't call it an alias. I forget the right term, where you write under a different name. Um, and it was murder mystery. And I got pretty far into it. And then I'm like, I don't know, this is dark. I don't know. My son told me to finish it. And he reminded me about Stephen King, and people don't think less of him because of his horror stories. And I'm like, is this kind of his horror story? A surname? Is that what I don't remember what they call it when you write under a different name. I don't remember. But anyway, my son wants me to finish it. I don't know. I think I'm just ready to do something different. Okay, so there's what Van Girl says. Yes, it is much easier to just click and go. Yes. Christina bought infused ink, and she's going to try her hand at infused ink instead of vinyl. Oh, nice. She's got a mug press for infused ink. And the cups that she's been making with the vinyl are adorable, and I love them. But it sounds like that's going to be even better. So they'll be dishwasher safe. Oh, and microwave safe. Huge difference. Yes. And I'm excited about that. Yes. Luke Lily says it's getting loud there. Gotta run. All right. Thank you for being here. Love you. Let's see. I'm gonna watch my time today. So I was trying to figure out whether just having crafting and crochet in the title and the tags for these lives and the videos I'm going to be doing are enough to get my crochet videos out there, or if I need to add the word crochet to the channel name. And I threw some ideas around and kind of decided to just leave the channel name what it is. The reason I was thinking about, whether to do that is I intend to incorporate my crocheting back into um, doing it as a business and making things for other people, or in other words, selling my creations, right? And just about everybody who does crochet has the word crochet in their channel name, and that's a draw for people. Um, so I don't know, but our channel is so many other things as well. Um, it wouldn't just be a crochet channel. So for now, I'm going to leave it like it is and see how it goes. And if I need to make a change, or if it's going to be just fine, I don't know. Time will tell. I am doing my own little survey to see, not a survey, research. I'm keeping track of um, info, and then I'll make a decision based on that. I don't think it has to be in my channel name to make it work for me in that manner, but I don't know. It's the algorithm thing, right? I love granny squares. I am so in love with granny squares right now. It is amazing. You can do so many things with granny squares. And I watched a little video where they made, no, again, this would be based on your measurements, that they did 3 granny squares wide, and depending on how long you want your sleeves, 1 granny square, 2 granny squares, 3 granny squares for the sleeve. And it was so cute, and that just came around in a button. It was so cute. I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I'm gonna look over here in my chat for a minute. Um, Van Girl Cheryl says, I like that mounter too. Do what you can when you can, the best you can. I do too. I will totally give the credit to Sunita Makes Crochet Items, which is the channel where she made a short and she told us that. But I'm totally adopting that. That's amazing. Christina says, I have to go get showered soon and start getting ready to go to the concert. My aunt wants to leave way early so we can get good seats. And Christina got asked to do a baby order crochet project. Yay, congratulations. Miss Glow's Crochet Creations, hello. Thanks for being here. It says there your name is Gloria. Gloria, if you'd like to drop your link, just type no spaces, type exclamation point and the word awesome. No, what is it? Amazing? Oh gosh, I darn forgot. Oh, awesome. So exclamation point, awesome. Hey, I've only had this set up for 24 hours. So exclamation point and the word awesome with no spaces in between, and Nightbot will drop your channel link. Then girls telling Christina to have a blast. There's Busby Adventures. Hello. And there you go. There's that link for Gloria's channel, Miss Glow's Crochet. Busby Adventures. Hello. Busby Adventures says, try doing a hashtag crochet in the description. Yes, and I'm gonna see if having the word crochet in the title and the hashtag crochet in the description will get those videos picked up and pushed out, or what. I'll see what I need to do. I know some channels do fine that way, and I know channels who actually had to add that into their channel name, and it made all the difference. So we'll see. We'll see. Because I used to make things to sell, consignment pieces all the time, projects. A lot of it was baby stuff, but my ponchos and hats, boom, 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 right? And so I'd like to get back to that. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right. I think I'm good here. Busby's listening while doing yard work. Oh, I gotta go do flower gardening work. It's kind of windy out today, so I don't know. I kind of had an earache one day last week, but it didn't go anywhere. Thankfully, it just went away. I thought, oh no, I'm getting sick. I'm getting a cold, but I never. Excuse me, I never did actually get one. You want to know what I had for a snack right before this live? I had a fresh from the garden picked tomato, sliced up, and made me a tomato sandwich. And it was so good. It was so good. I love tomatoes a lot. I'm going to miss garden fresh tomatoes. That's the sad part of fall for me, is when the garden stops producing and I have no more tomatoes. That's a very sad time for me. And I have to switch back to store-bought tomatoes. Which I'm thankful there are tomatoes at the store to buy, but they're just not the same as fresh picked. Okay, there's my row of white, and I'm only doing one row, and I'm not even going to hold it up and look at it because I don't want to change my mind. I only want one. I only want one row. Only one. Be trying to change my mind. All right. Done and done. Should have made a few more slip stitches before I ended that. That's okay. Do it this way too. Didn't hurt me none. Just a few extra pull throughs. I got it covered. Christina, I hope you have so much fun. I hope you have so much fun. Let's see. Let's look over here. Christina says I picked 3 big red ones yesterday and found 3 green ones the wind knocked off. Fried green tomatoes. Or are you going to let them sit and get ripe? Then girl Cheryl says, gotta go. Thanks for the live, Ava. See y'all down the road. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Busby says, weed eating while it's windy. Oh yeah. Got grass in your mouth yet? In your hair? Oh. Let's see. All right, we're good. I think I'm gonna go back to the green. So here we are. The skein goes with this one. And let's get this back to going. Now I haven't cut all my little pieces off, but they are worked in and they're just ready to cut. Ready to cut. So I'm working them in as I go. Buddy woke up. He laid back down. He's in my chair behind me. He's such a good boy. the way. We just give it a haircut. That's what I call it when I cut the ends off. Give it a haircut. This granny square needs a haircut. It doesn't take long to work these up, and they look so good in a poncho. They just look really, really good. Hopefully I sew it together right the first time. You know, sometimes. Oh, and y'all, I ripped my favorite purple pants. Ripped a hole right in them. Walking by something, and big old hip of mine caught on something while I was walking past, and it ripped my pants. So I bought this yarn thread to match my purple pants, and I'm gonna mend the hole. But then it's the kind of hole that I think I need a patch to put over it, even after I sew it back together. And I'm gonna have to either go to Illinois, which I'm only 30 minutes from where I need to go, to Hobby Lobby to see if they have some cute little sewing patches, or if I need to order something online, see what I can find. But I think I want to go to Hobby Lobby and look, and put a little patch on my pants. But something cute, hopefully. So there's that. I love those pants. There we go. Back at that gray square. um, no grass in my hair. I got smart and put on a ball cap. Nice. That also will keep the sun out of your eyes. Good thinking. Good thinking. Christina's going to let those green tomatoes set and ripen up. I'll be frying those babies in the pan. So this year, container gardening, this was my first year container gardening, and it is different than planting in the ground. It takes more attention and more care. So this was a learning experience for me. But one of the things that I learned this year is 4 tomato plants is not enough for me. So next year I'm going to go with 6. And some cherry tomatoes too. Maybe 6 regular tomato plants and 2 cherry tomato plants. That's going to be my goal. Because the tomatoes are my favorite thing in the garden. They are my favorite thing. And it just wasn't, they didn't ripen very quickly this year. I may need them in a different place. I thought the place where I put them would be perfect, but I may need to put them in another location. Relocate my containers. We'll see. The previous year, they did really good there where I have them, but again, they were planted in the ground, not in a container. So I don't know if that made the difference, or my tree being a year older and bigger, which means it throws more shade. Maybe that made a difference. It was the hours of sunlight. I don't know. We'll try a different location and see if that makes a difference next time. I am enjoying working with my favorite color, which is green. Okay, I think I'm going to stop on that one for a little bit, and I'm going to work on one of these centers. And this is the center that goes with that one, because this one has the light green in the center, and this one has the light green. So I'm going to throw in some more white, cream color, It's not a pure white, it's an off-white. Let's throw this back on there. This is, the side panels are accent panels. I like that. And in the past, I've made them all the same, but I really liked in that pattern that I did use, where she had the side panels an accent color instead of, and they were all just the one color. I'm on this one, I'm going to throw in a few rows of green, maybe one more, rather than have it all just one color. See what I think? See what I think. That's kind of how you do it. You try this and see what you think. You try something else, you see what you think. And the good thing about crochet is if you try it, and you see what you think, and you're like, well, I don't like that row at all. Guess what? It comes out. And you can do it again. I like that. Do-overs are a part of my crochet experience. I just expect them to be there. And if I don't have to do anything over, then I'm a happy camper. But I told my husband, if I only have 5 times I have to pull something out and do it again, then that was a perfect experience. If it's more than 5, I might, okay, I can pout a little bit. But if it's only 5 times, hey, I'm doing great. And like I said, with this one, I'm doing I'm not going to say granny squares are simple, because if you're a beginner, they're probably not going to be as simple for you as they are for me. But I don't have to worry right now on this one what stitches next, and how many spaces do I skip, and this is you know what I'm saying. But I'm just giving my brain a break, and I can talk and crochet at the same time this way. But I'm really doing it just to give my brain a break. I know what I want it to look like, and I can vary my colors and make it pretty. If that's the goal, we want it to be pretty when we're done. All right, let's check my chat. Let's check that chat. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see. Let's see. Christina says, I have so many items I've been asked to patch and have not done them yet. Christina has 5 tomato plants and 4 cherry tomato plants. That seems to keep you in tomatoes really well. Christina says it's not just you, it's everyone having issues with them ripening now, ripening slow. I've never seen them ripen so slow. I don't know. There's Nightbot reminding us all that we are amazing. It makes me smile. I like that. I like that. All right, how are we on time? What time is it? Okay, I am gonna have to go, you guys. Normally I don't worry about time so much, time constraints, but I have that class I need to get to, and I gotta get my Zoom all set up. And sometimes I can get right in on a Zoom the first time I click the link, and other times it's like, no, you have to do this first, and you have to do this first, and now let's verify that you are who you say you are. And I never know, so I always try to be at least 15 minutes early. Start logging in 15 minutes early in case it takes me 15 minutes to get in there. Hopefully it'll be as simple as clicking the link today. Although I haven't used my phone for Zoom in so long, I'm sure it will have to update first. So I want to give it time to do that. Christina says, I'm in some local garden groups who are having issues with them growing slow and turning red this year. That's interesting. I didn't know it was kind of an issue. I thought it was just me and I did something wrong. I put them in the wrong place or something. They're worth it though. Once they're red, they're delicious, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go and go to my writing class and wish me luck. That my brain is ready to absorb this knowledge, and that it will be helpful things. And I will see you all around in the chats and on this channel. I'll see you for Monday morning, from Monday morning chat and coffee. And just a reminder that you are amazing. And if you are struggling right now, hang on with all you've got and never give up. Never give up. And this new phrase that I love, do what you can when you can, the best you can. I like that. So thank you again for being here and spending this time with me. Love you. Be good out there.